If you've been paying attention to the NBA lately, you know people have been putting up some insane scoring numbers. Devin Booker had 60 recently, Luka had 60 recently, and Donovan Mitchell just dropped 71 points. So that got me thinking about some of the other greatest scoring performances of all time. So today we're going to take the top 5 single game scoring performers ever and put them on the same team. Coming up first, we have Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously, he's known for scoring 100 points in the game, which is the highest in NBA history. Coming up next, we got Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant scored 81 points in a game against the Toronto Raptors. This is one of the most iconic performances in NBA history. The third player on our team is actually going to be Donovan Mitchell. He just scored 71 points, which is actually the highest points in a game since Kobe Bryant dropped 81. Fourth member of our team is going to be Devin Booker. He is also a current NBA player, and he had 60 a couple weeks ago, but he also has that 70-point game against the Boston Celtics. Coming in right behind Devin Booker is going to be Michael Jordan as the 5th player on our team. Michael Jordan had 69 points in a game, and obviously any scoring list has to have Michael Jordan on it. Now, we're also going to be adding a 6th man to our roster, and that is going to be Luka. Luka just had 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists the other night. I figured he's worthy of being on this team as well. So this is the squad we got. All of our players are on the Houston Rockets. Coming to the season is #1 in the preseason power rankings, and rightfully so. Obviously, this team is loaded. However, aside from all of our NBA legends, the rest of our team is full of like 60 overall, so this is definitely going to be a challenge. Our first game is against the Atlanta Hawks. I think it's safe to say that our lineup is a little better than theirs. Losing a game would be shocking, but I just want to go in here and see how our team looks. Kobe Bryant has the ball in the wing. He's going to try and go to work first. He's going to drive in and get in the lane. He's going to go up and he's going to get fouled. Looks like the first points for our scoring team is going to come from the free throw line. Wilt Chamberlain has the ball in the post going up against John Collins, and he's going to get an easy layup right there. Devin Booker's throwing the alley-oop to Kobe Bryant, who dunks the ball. This team is going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be really interesting to see who actually ends up leading the team in scoring. Ended up winning this game 140-88, and Michael Jordan led us in scoring at 39 points. Luka off the bench actually had 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists. That's really impressive. And throughout the rest of the season, I expect to see a lot more scoring performances like that. We actually lost our first game of the season to the Utah Jazz, and clearly we're not very good at defense because we let Kelly Olynyk drop 27 on us. Anytime Olynyk's doing something like that, things are not good. Donovan Mitchell had 29, Devin Booker had 24, Wilt had 22 and 16. I'm not really worried though. It's just a weird first team for us to lose to. All of our players made the All-Star team except Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. At the end of the season, Wilt Chamberlain of our team ended up winning most valuable player of the league. Averaged 23 points, 19 rebounds, and 6 assists. Our 6th man, Luka did end up winning 6th man of the year. And Wilt Chamberlain also dominated the simulation as he won defensive player of the year, averaging almost 4 blocks. In terms of all NBA teams, the only player of ours that actually made it was Wilt Chamberlain on first team, and then Kobe Bryant made all NBA second team. We would go ahead and finish with a record of 78-4, which obviously gave us the top spot in the league power rankings, but most importantly, the #1 seed in the playoffs. Taking a look at the statistics of our team, Kobe Bryant actually led us in scoring at 24 points a game, with Wilt right behind him at 23, Devin Booker at 23, Michael Jordan at 21, Donovan Mitchell at 19, and Luka Doncic at 18.4 a game. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were both tied for the highest field goal percentage though at 59. However, leading the entire league in scoring this year is actually the original version of Luka, who is on the Mavericks. We would end up taking on the Sacramento Kings in the first round. Obviously, this team is decent and definitely has some promise. They would just end up being no match for us as we were able to sweep them pretty easily in the first round. In the final game of that series, we had 3 players with over 20 points, but Michael Jordan led us with 26. We would then be taking on Memphis and Ja Morant. Ja Morant was having a hell of a scoring season himself. He averaged 32 points per game in the regular season, and he's averaging 30 through the first round of the playoffs. So he might give us some problems. And this series is actually a tight one. It's 3-2. And this game 6 is going to be in Memphis, so they have a real shot at winning this one. Early in the second quarter, Memphis was actually up by 7 points. Donovan Mitchell guarding Dillon Brooks. He's going to drive in and get deep position in there, and that is going to be a layup. Ja Morant isn't even on the floor for the Grizzlies right now, and they're still able to get whatever they want as Dillon Brooks gets another layup right there. Donovan Mitchell driving in right here. He's going to pass it to Wilt Chamberlain, who's going to go up and shoot a layup and stop our drought. As we went to simulate the rest of this game, though, we would actually find ourselves in overtime. We were up 2 points, 110-108 before Ja Morant went and tied the game up with a layup right there. We have a bunch of alphas on this team, so it's going to be interesting to see who takes the game-winning shot, and Kobe Bryant is going to go for a lob again. Oh my goodness. Balls it took to pull that one off at this point in the game. The pressure is back on the Grizzlies as Ja Morant's going to go in on Kobe Bryant and posterize him. Oh my god, Kobe, I love you. But this may have been one of the nastiest posters I've seen in 2K. Oh my goodness. Scores 1-12 with 17 seconds to go. And you got to think that Kobe's going to hold this for the last shot here. He's going to start to attack with 5 seconds to go in the game. He's going to kick it to an open Devin Booker, who's going to shoot it and hit the 3 with 1.3 seconds to go on the clock. No timeouts left for Memphis, so they're just going to have to heave one up from full court, and that is no good. And our Houston Rockets are going to escape this. Devin Booker hits the game-winning shot and leads us in scoring at 27 points and 15 assists. That's crazy. Wilt Chamberlain at 24 points, 26 rebounds. What a performance. We escaped that series in dramatic fashion, and so far leading us in playoff scoring scoring is Wilt Chamberlain at 26, with Devin Booker right behind him at 24 and Donovan Mitchell at 22. Luckily, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are further down the list. The important thing is that we are on to the Western Conference Finals, where we'll be taking on New Orleans. And obviously, this team is very stacked. We have Zion Williamson, who's been averaging 26 points and 9 rebounds so far in these playoffs. Oh my God. Yep, I knew it. We have a game 7. And in game 6, we lost 115 to 111, and it looked like Brandon Ingram willed his team to a win. He had 22 points and 5 rebounds, but honestly, the Pelicans had a really well-balanced scoring attack. I don't know, man. If you told me at the beginning of this simulation that this game would be in an elimination game in a game 7 in the playoffs, I would have been really disappointed. This was a team that I thought could have possibly gone 82-0, but hey, it doesn't matter what I think. That's why we do the simulations, and this makes it more fun. Kobe Bryant has the ball with Brandon Ingram guarding him on the first possession of the game. He's going to try and get an isolation. He's going to drive in right here, and he's going to get an easy pull-up jump shot. That's automatic for Kobe. And that was a great way for us to start out this game 7. But with 2 minutes ago, we found ourselves only up 5 points. And we needed some game-sealing buckets if we wanted to advance to the NBA Finals, but Luka's going to miss that little turnaround jumper. Zion Williamson's going to shoot a jump shot right there, but he's going to miss. Herbert Jones is going to get the rebound and go back up and cut the lead to only 3 points. We have to rebound. Wilt Chamberlain's going to try and get us a bucket back to put us up multiple possessions, and that's exactly what he does. Pelicans were forced to call a timeout. DJ McCollum's going to use the pick and roll right here, and he's going to shoot a fadeaway three-pointer, and he's going to miss. Chamberlain brings down the rebound. Oh my goodness, but it's a turnover. Zion Williamson gets the ball, shoots a stupid shot, and he misses. Chaos going on in Houston. Kobe Bryant's going to shoot a wide-open pull-up 3, and he's going to miss. And now New Orleans has a mismatch with Valanciunas on Devin Booker in the post, and he's going to score. Luka's using the pick and roll now. He's going to shoot a step-back 3 and miss, but Wilt Chamberlain gets the rebound, and he's going to go up and dunk it, putting us up 5 points with 25 seconds to go. New Orleans wants to stay in this game at all. They almost need a 3-pointer right here, but a 2-pointer would be fine, but Valanciunas is going to be wide open, and a 3-pointer is going to be missed. Zion gets the rebound. Valanciunas for another 3. He misses again, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to escape once again. Honestly, these games have been ultra competitive as we do advance to the NBA Finals. In this game, Kobe Bryant came up clutch, leading us with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists on over 50% shooting, but Donovan Mitchell had 27 points on perfect shooting from the field, 9 for 9. Now would set us up for a finals matchup where we'd be taking on the Boston Celtics. Our team has gone through some serious adversity in these playoffs, and I think they're ready. However, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have had amazing playoffs, as Jaylen Brown's averaging 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Jason Tatum's averaging 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Celtics also have some lockdown defenders like Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, and Robert Williams, with Clint Capella coming off the bench. It's definitely going to be interesting. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win and why. No cheating. We're going to simulate this one game by game and see what happens. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. It looks like this one hasn't been a challenge for us so far. We're just going to go out of here and simulate this last game, and we are going to actually sweep the NBA Finals after going through some crazy games in the previous rounds. Wilt Chamberlain is going to win Finals MVP for us. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to this video and an answer to our question. This team can win a championship. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. But I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and on becoming attraction.